In the vast expanse of our universe, mysteries continue to unfold in the most unexpected ways. One such enigma has recently captivated the attention of scientists and astronomers worldwide. Meet ThreeI Atlas, a bizarre object from the far reaches of space that has been puzzling experts ever since it was first discovered. It's not just another interstellar comet, it's something much stranger, and we're only beginning to understand what it might be. The discovery and the unusual glowing green light. It all began with an incredible discovery by astrophotographers in Namibia, a region renowned for its clear, dark skies, perfect for stargazing. In the midst of a lunar eclipse, when the Earth's shadow cast the deepest possible darkness on the sky, these photographers turned their cameras toward an intriguing object, a comet that was not behaving like the others. What they captured was shocking. ThreeI Atlas, which was expected to follow the same behavior as any normal comet, was glowing bright green in the night sky. But here's the problem. According to the best scientific understanding, comets like this one shouldn't be glowing green at all. Comets typically shine with a bluish or whitish hue, caused by the usual chemical processes occurring within their coma. So why was ThreeI Atlas glowing this unusual shade of green? We know about comets and ThreeI Atlas. Let's take a step back. ThreeI Atlas is classified as an interstellar comet, which means it originated from another star system far beyond the bounds of our solar system. We've seen comets before, and they generally follow a predictable pattern. These objects are made up of ice, dust, and gas, which form a bright, fuzzy halo, known as a coma, surrounding the comet's nucleus. This coma gives comets their iconic glow. When a comet approaches the sun, it heats up, causing the frozen gases to vaporize, and the resulting jet of gas and dust forms a tail that always points away from the sun. Given that ThreeI Atlas comes from a distant part of the galaxy, we knew it would have some peculiarities. But what scientists weren't prepared for was the unexpected behavior it exhibited. The mystery of the green glow. In most comets, the green glow comes from carbon molecules known as C2, or diatomic carbon. When these molecules are exposed to ultraviolet radiation from the sun, they emit a characteristic green light. This is what we expect to see in most comets, but not ThreeI Atlas. Despite having no C2 molecules, the object still emitted the same glowing green hue. So why is this happening? At this point, no natural explanation can account for this strange phenomenon. The surrounding coma of ThreeI Atlas is rich in carbon dioxide, not carbon chains like C2, which would typically be associated with a green glow. While CO2 is certainly a component of the coma, it doesn't explain the vibrant green light. If anything, the presence of CO2 further complicates the mystery, as it's vastly more abundant in ThreeI Atlas than water vapor, H2O, the usual main ingredient in most comets' comas. Even more puzzling, astronomers discovered the coma was also rich in nickel, a metal typically found in cometary compositions. But here's where things get even stranger. Comets usually release metal only when they're very close to the sun, where intense heat vaporizes metals. Yet, ThreeI Atlas was still far from the sun, out past the orbit of Mars, when the metal emissions were first detected. This could be another clue that something else, something much stranger, is at play. Could ThreeI Atlas be an alien craft? This leads us to a far-fetched but tantalizing theory. What if ThreeI Atlas is not a natural object at all? Some researchers have speculated that it could be an alien spacecraft. The presence of metal, particularly nickel, in the coma could suggest that the object is not behaving like a typical comet. Rocket engines, after all, often use metals high in nickel content, and when those engines burn, nickel tends to end up in the exhaust. While this idea is highly speculative and unproven, it's certainly worth considering. If ThreeI Atlas were a spaceship, its propulsion system could explain the metal emissions, the green glow, and even its incredibly consistent trajectory. An unusual trajectory and movement. In addition to its strange composition, ThreeI Atlas is also moving in an odd way. Since it was first detected in May, its trajectory and velocity have remained almost perfectly consistent, showing no significant changes in speed or direction. This is highly unusual for a comet. Normally, comets heat up as they approach the sun, causing them to release gas that pushes them off course, altering their velocity and trajectory. This phenomenon, called non-gravitational acceleration, is responsible for a comet's erratic movement. But 3I Atlas has been remarkably stable. It's only fluctuated in velocity by about 1.5 kilometers per day, a minor shift compared to other interstellar comets. For example, 2I Boris, another interstellar object, fluctuated by 100 kilometers per day, and the famous Hale-Bopp comet moved by 10 kilometers per day on average. Even more extreme was Oumuamua, which changed direction by over 1,000 kilometers per day during its passage through the solar system. The stability of 3I Atlas has led some to speculate that it could be intentionally guided, rather than moving freely through space like a typical comet. Could it be under intelligent control? Could this object be steering itself through our solar system with purpose? The WOW signal connection. Here's where the plot thickens. Astronomers have traced 3I Atlas's trajectory, and it's headed in the same direction as the famous WOW signal. In 1977, a powerful narrowband radio signal was detected by astronomers using the Big Ear radio telescope at Ohio State University. The signal, which lasted for 72 seconds, came from deep space and was unlike anything anyone had ever detected before. What made the WOW signal even more intriguing was its frequency, 1,420 megahertz, which corresponds to the frequency of the hydrogen line, a natural radio signal created by hydrogen atoms. Some researchers believe that if aliens were attempting to send a signal to humanity, they might choose this frequency, as it's universally recognizable across the galaxy. Interestingly, 3I Atlas's trajectory places it in the same general direction as the source of the WOW signal. Could the two be connected? Could 3I Atlas have been the source of the signal, acting as a form of communication from an extraterrestrial civilization? While this theory remains speculative, it's hard to ignore the strange coincidence. Theories and speculation. So, where does all of this leave us? At this point, 3I Atlas remains a mystery, and the answers may not be as clear as we would like. It could very well be an ordinary comet with an extraordinary set of properties, or it could be something far more mind-boggling, something that challenges our understanding of the universe. What we do know is that the object has defied every expectation. Its odd composition, the unexplained green glow, its stable trajectory, and its possible connection to the WOW signal all point to something far beyond a typical interstellar visitor. Is 3I Atlas an alien spacecraft? Is it a message from an advanced civilization? Or is it just a comet behaving in ways we don't yet understand? As astronomers continue to observe and study 3I Atlas, one thing is clear. This object is forcing us to think outside the box, to keep an open mind, and to entertain the possibility that the universe holds secrets we have yet to uncover. One thing is certain, 3I Atlas is an object we'll be watching for a long time to come. The truth, as they say, is out there, and it's headed our way. And if you found this mysterious journey through space as fascinating as we did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more out-of-this-world content. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on 3I Atlas. Do you think it's an alien spacecraft? Or is there another explanation? We'd love to hear your theories. Until next time, keep looking up. Who knows what we'll uncover next?